あとすごい話題になってたそのコスチュームとか当時とそのままなのかどうなのかみたいなのがありましたよね、また。
まあね、いろいろ規制もあってね、露出してきちゃいけないとかね。
そこ、ちょっとあんまり深掘りする気はないんですけど、いいのにだってフィクションだけどその中に主人公というあなたが入って冒険するっていうことでいいじゃないと思うんですけど、違うんですかね。
なんですかね、よくわかんないですけどね、これについてはね。
だっていう名のね、やっぱりね、ある種のね、なんだろうな、絶対神というべき、善の名を借りた悪みたいなのがあるよね。全員が不快感を覚えないなんてことはないわけ。だって欧米の方から来てるその宗教的な概念から来るその正教徒の考え方ってアメリカにあるじゃない。彼らのコンプラの考え方って本当ね狭い。でだから向こうでコミックス出す時に全部その年齢で区切ってやらなきゃいけない。少年ジャンプの漫画だったら13アップ、13歳以上じゃないと出せない。私は全部リテイクでなきゃいけない。でそれを訴訟が起きるそのために保険も入らなきゃいけない。もうこんなねバカな国とねやるの本当めんどくさい。でそっから日本も悪影響を受けてやってるから、
主人公もね男女選べるんだけど、男女選ぶって書いていけないのね、タイプ1タイプ2なのね。
ね
こういう男女って誰が一体文句言うんだろうと思うんだけど、
そう
わからない。
I wonder how the people who are always pro censorship and all for these modern day remakes and remasters feel now. After hearing and reading what Yuji Horii and Kazuhiko Torishima had to say about the nonsense they have to go through when it comes down to censorship and modern day political ideologies within the gaming industry, it shows that what many of us were saying for a while now were proven to be right. Creative individuals within the games industry, whether it be a Western developer or an Eastern developer, should not have to deal with outside influences or higher-ups trying to dictate to them what is suitable and not suitable when it comes down to what they choose to create. Because we have seen time and time again that these people don't know what the fuck they're doing and are completely out of touch of what the audience really wants. The games industry is infested with activists that have had a stranglehold on so many studios now, and it's really unfortunate to see. Even though so many people claim that it is perfectly normal, everything is fine, gaming is the best it's ever been, when we know it's a lie. We know it is because we're seeing so many people get laid off left and right. We're seeing so many industry veterans leave studios that have been there for several years or through several decades, such as Hideaki Itsuno from Capcom, who was there for 30 years and just so happens to leave shortly after Dragon's Dogma 2 was released, which was clearly tampered by Capcom. You know, Capcom, the Japanese studio, no different than, say, Square Enix, who have also been tampering with other games such as this Dragon Quest III remake, and it goes to show that they are unfortunately influenced by Western activists. This is why you see so many other Eastern games be censored or have a shit ton of localization issues, one being the upcoming Metaphor ReFantazio. The target audience for remakes are for people who played the original games when they came out. It's rarely for people who are getting into a series for the first time. That's not to say they can't enjoy a remake or a remaster of an older game, but the intention of a remake or remaster is for people who have some attachment to the original game. It's really pathetic to see longtime fans of certain series, or in this case Dragon Quest, take the side of Square Enix when it comes down to censorship. They should be the ones fighting alongside the developers and original creators of the series to fight back against censorship, and they should know better that this is wrong. Not only is it wrong, but it's highly disrespectful to the legendary Akira Toriyama and what he has contributed to this series, or just the industry as a whole. It shouldn't be hard for studios to make a faithful remake without an executive breathing down their neck, or a far-left activist influencing what is appropriate or what is not appropriate based on their delusional worldviews. Sadly though, there are people who are willing to listen to what these activists have to say, and have adopted their same mindset when it comes down to what they find appropriate and not appropriate. They think it is a way of them maturing or growing up or feeling that they are superior to other people who are against censorship. When in all actuality, they have been fed a lie, but are too comfortable being fed that lie, and they can't see what we are trying to say, or even what people within the industry are trying to tell them. These Western influencers have conditioned people to believe that their way of thinking is morally just, when that is the farthest thing from the truth. They will try to gaslight people into thinking that censorship is perfectly fine, and that all games need to consider modern sensibilities, whether if it's a new IP, a sequel, a remake, or a remaster. The people that usually fall for these lies are consumer pigs, because they don't know any better. They have been conditioned to get excited for the new product, ask no questions, and consume the product. And on top of all that, they will go out on the front lines to defend these companies, no matter what company it is. It could be EA, Ubisoft, Square Enix, Capcom, you name it, it doesn't matter. Yet we're the ones who will get labeled as crazies or weirdos or conspiracy theorists or people who just can't enjoy video games. No, here's what it is. We are tired of activists. We are tired of ideologies being crammed in our entertainment. We are tired of not getting true escapism. We remember what that used to look like, and we haven't had that in a long time. In fact, it's become a rarity. Thankfully, Yuji Horii and Kazuhiko Toroshima set the record straight and told it like it is. They addressed the issues that many of us were saying, and they clearly feel the same way. It is not disputable. They are tired of the outside influences from the West ruining what they try to create. And I'm positive that there are other Eastern developers and even Western developers that are sick and tired of this woke bullshit infesting gaming. Unlike the weirdos that get squeamish over cleavage, ass and titties, or a male and female selection who probably have Dragon Age to Veilguard pre-ordered as we speak, that doesn't mean that the rest of us think like these people. The rest of us have common sense. The rest of us live in reality. So it would be nice if the rest of the gaming industry come back to reality, because, newsflash, there are other developers out there that want to come down to reality with you.
You know, one thing I should... Excuse me for 1 second. Of course.